Hey everybody, welcome to Aimee Play Music. Do you know if you just take these three notes, you can play a lot of songs. You can play Mama, right? You could play like Mama, don't let your babies grow. All the songs with Mama, me. You could play all the Mama songs just with those three notes. It's G major. But if you add an A, it warms everything up and you get that like, why do birds, right? It's all the Karen Carpenter right there just by adding an A. Also get like all the Christian music. Don't you just hear that and be like, Lord, right? Yes, with adding an A, that's a G add too. But what if you add an E? Then you get that, she loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. And that's G6. So tight. But what if you add an F, G7? It gives you all these possibilities for leading you somewhere. Like, say it ain't so, I will not go, right? I see a bad moon arising. Wants to take you places. Don't tell my heart, I just don't think he'd understand. What if you add an F sharp? That gives you all kinds of right? F sharp, G major 7. But what if you replace the B with a C? You get this. You get all kinds of free falling, right? All kinds of. You get Tom Petty possibilities with the G sus, most religious chord. But what if you replace the D with an E? It gives you E minor in your first inversion, and you can be like, did I disappoint you? Oh my gosh, it's so freaking melancholy. But what if, instead of that, you just replace the B with an A? Now, all of a sudden, you have a different kind of G add 2 without the third, right? And it's right back to Karen Carpenter. It's yesterday once more, right? But what if you replace the G with an F sharp? You've got a B minor chord in second inversion, and it's like, say, right? Oh my gosh, but what if you replace that G with a G sharp? Then you get that Dr. Hook. When your body's had enough of me. Oh my gosh, it's like stepping up the stairs. It wants to take you someplace else. It wants to take you higher, just like Dr. Hook did. But what if you replace the B with a B flat and it gives you G minor? You could be in G, and then all of a sudden, Elton John decides to take you on a trip to minor land, and he's like, I'm still standing, G minor. But what if you replace the D with a C sharp? Oh my gosh, then you've got like, Meet the Simpsons. Sounds like outer space. But what if you replace the D with a D sharp? All of a sudden, you got all the good love when we're all alone. Keep it, takes you up again, right? But what if you replace the G with an F? All of a sudden, you've got something that looks like G7, but actually, it's B diminished in second inversion. Someday we'll all be gone, but a lullaby. Oh, it gives you Billy Joel vibes. There's nothing better. All you have to do, mess around with one chord, change one note, see where it wants to take you. As soon as you change one note in a chord or add a note in your chord, you get new ideas for your composition. And I can't wait for you to start exploring in this way. If you'd like to explore even more, you should sign up for Nebula, because if you sign up for Nebula, you can take my 2-part class called Everything I Know About Chords. In that class, I show you not only how to build a G major chord, but how to build a B flat major chord, an E flat major chord, an A flat major chord, an E minor chord, a B minor chord, a C sharp augmented chord, all kinds of chords. That's part 1. As we get into part 2, we start talking about crazier chords. chords like that, chords that will give you all kinds of options. If you sign up for Nebula, you get the whole platform. It's a lot like Netflix, but it's all educational content. You can see other creators from YouTube that you know and love, like Mary Spender and Adam Neely and 12-tone music and polyphonic and listening in. So many music creators alone, let alone everybody who talks about current events and science and physics and history. And Nebula is available for Roku TV, Fire TV, Android TV, all the TVs. You can sign up using my code that you see right here for just $30 for the entire year. It's a big discount. You can only get it with my code. You'll also get my other classes. My class with Adam Neely called Aimee and Adam Play the Blues, and you'll get my class about jazz improvisation, how to create meaningful motifs for jazz improv. Thanks everybody so much for watching. I'll see you next time on Aimee Nolte Music.